Welcome back to Nate Davis Disc Golf. I'm Noah, sitting here with Chili. We are back for round 2, back 10 of the Southern Michigan Open, coming from the OG course. Chili, how's it going today, buddy?
It's going good. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm happy to be here, happy to be doing this, happy to be giving the people what they need.
Right on.
Yeah, so we are starting off on hole 10 here.
Yeah, giving us a little playback on the previous hole.
So we got all of our guys on coverage here are in the top 10. We got Rob holding down first, Zach in fourth, Josiah in seventh, and Mark in ninth. So they picked a good featured card here.
Yeah, they got some good players, and they've been playing with really good skill.
Yeah, a little ups and downs for some of them, but seem to shrug it off. These guys they have focus and determination. They've shrugged off the bad holes. Haven't strung too many of them in a row together.
Yeah, the mistakes that they're making have really just been, stuff that happens to every player.
Right.
You gotta play the cards that are dealt to you. All right, so that takes us into hole 10 here. 300 feet, par 3. It's pretty tight, and I'd hate to be a righty on this hole. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I do hate to be a righty every time I get to this hole.
Yeah, even the forehand, you really, you want that control. But the flight down here, it's open enough. If you can get a good forehand as a righty, or an Anheuser's a little bit tougher. You can play it straight, but you get down into this green area and you got to putt from just about anywhere. Whether you cut early, you might have a shot from back there in the bushes, but.
Yeah, as a righty, if you don't have that forehand to get down there nice and straight, you want to throw something that's just going to go down there and
give you a look.
Yeah, because it's brutal if you clip anything before you get down to the opening.
That was a fortunate bounce. He hit that way short.
That was, and he's looking at a putt.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
He might have sailed it a little too far.
And backside skip. Oh, cameraman shot again.
Yeah. We're seeing some athleticism from our cameraman here.
Yeah, really putting them to work there. Oh, Mark's lining up for the backhand here. Does he go over the top?
Oh, needs a little more turn on it.
Yeah. We'll see where it ends up.
And they're getting their cameraman out there a little cardio today.
Yeah.
Here comes Zach going with the forehand. Oh yeah, he peers the line. Oh, and a big skip.
Yeah.
There we go. That is about as well as you can play this hole.
That's how you do it as a righty, Zach.
That's about the only way to do it as a righty. Now, real tough here because you can't really tell, but this stuff is tall to get up over.
Yeah, that tree is thick too. You really gotta forces that stall shot around the back, and that's hard to bring it back to the basket from there.
Yeah, he's gonna be looking at a tester putt. Oh, but a great out.
Yeah.
Mark, looks like this is not too much trouble. Had to put some hyzer on it.
That was full straddle.
Yeah, full straddle from the rare full straddle from Mark.
Yeah, well, followed another straddle.
And that is a beautiful birdie there, Zach. Yup, clap that disc on your leg. You earned it. And twos are hard to come by on this. And another little flippy floppy putt. Rob's having some fun out there, leading the way.
Yeah, I see some smiles there.
Yeah,
it's the 3 isn't that bad on this hole. You want the 2, but get out of there with a 3. It's not so bad.
Even these guys playing advanced, a 2 is a stroke on half the field at least.
Yeah.
At least that's being very generous to the field.
Definitely.
So here we go. Another kind of tough hole that isn't that long. You can't tell how much it goes uphill here from the camera. But it really does, and if you do not get it up there and get it to turn over at the basket, you are looking at all of these low-hanging trees here. You really got to get past this last tree here to have any kind of just a normal putt. Anything behind that, and you're left, putting from a knee. That's also better than ending up in the rough.
Yeah, I feel like the low forehand right here for me, lefty skip shot. That's the way to get back.
Definitely a lefty-friendly hole here.
You can get into trouble quick on that left side too. Oh, he tucks it nicely there.
Yeah,
he's gonna skip right to the.
Another
cameraman hit.
Another cameraman down. He's good. He gave us the thumbs up.
Oh, he must have got out of the way.
Looks like I guess I got him right in the chest.
Oh, that's parked. Yep,
absolutely parked it.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm getting word here from our stat guys in the back that was a bullseye right into the cameraman's chest.
Oh, man. Do we need to get him a protective vest? All
right. Not looking at much of a run up here.
Yeah, he's taking
put it too low. Got the skip up the hill, but
got through.
Still going to be looking at those low overhanging trees.
Yeah, I was fortunate to get through those pines though, because that's the trouble you can get into playing it wide.
Yeah, see, now this is what I try to do, is just throw it up there and turn it over, but yeah, no, that's also usually the putt I'm left looking at too.
Maybe you should consider a roller.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. Josiah, for a big guy, he's got some clearance here. I did not think he was going to be able to stand and putt this.
No, it looked like he was right.
He gave it a good bid. They're going after the cameraman here on this hole.
Yeah, maybe we should have him stand in front of the cage.
Yeah, right. Ooh, and then back-to-back big birdies for Zach.
That's got him going.
Zach attack.
There you go, Mark.
Nice par save. And then flippy-floppy birdie putt. Rob's out there having fun now. I like it.
Signature slam dunk right there.
Well. All right, and Josiah comes back for the par. So, this, you expect a lot of varying scores on this hole. And, 2 birdies, 2 pars. Our card's got to be happy with that.
Yeah, no skin lost there.
Yeah, and Zach's turning it on here. It's back-to-back tough birdies for him.
Yeah, that's taking us into this tough section here. This hole 12, with that water, the bog on the right, and that really tests your nerves. And you can see this gauntlet,
there's some trees in the way. There is no rough to speak of. Really, the only danger on this hole is a hard kick right that will put you into the water. But
you see the players that play it over the water. They'll play like the big turn or the big hyzer over the water. Just there is an open route. It's kind of a chaos shot.
That's asking for trouble, if you ask me.
Yeah, if you look to the right there, you can kind of see that line. I see people take it. It's crazy.
Now, the next hole, I play over the water. Yeah, there are a lot of trees to knock you down, but it is only a 190-foot hole.
It's like they're all playing away from the water.
Yeah, that's smart, because anything on the left side is pretty wide open. So if you can put it within 40 feet on the left, you're usually looking right at the basket.
Right down the middle, that's what you want.
Well, see, now that was danger, because that's the kind of shot that can end you up in that swamp there. It's actually a funny story. It's the first time I ever felt like a hero in disc golf. One of my first tournaments ever, I'm playing this hole, and I was such a beginner in the game, I was throwing like a fairway driver on this hole. Ended up deep in the water. I only had a few holes left. I was like, all right. I'm going back to get my disc. I pulled about 17 discs out of there and went and turned them into tourney headquarters.
Did you get yours though?
Oh yeah. I got mine. I could see mine. And then I was in there and I was like, ooh, disc, ooh, disc, ooh, disc. And I was such a beginner at that point, though. I was throwing like a 10-speed driver on this hole.
I know what to get you for your birthday. You're definitely getting a retriever.
Oh, I have retrievers. I actually have a bunch in my stock.
Yeah, I actually have a gator. That thing is amazing. It's a little mouse trap thing.
So I actually have the disc claw.
Oh, okay, right on.
Oh, and those magnet bands.
Yeah, that's one you want back.
Yeah, that water level here is greatly receded, though, than what it used to be in previous years, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. There's some cool videos out there. If you want to see one, Damon Stalin going through the ice out there. I believe it got passed around a bit amongst Southern Michigan disc golf.
Oh, and Josiah having a little fun with it. I like it. These guys are having fun out here. This is great to see. Because this is an amateur thing, but these guys are at the top of their game. And, a lot of times guys up that high, they don't take this... They take it a little too serious.
Yeah.
But all right, here. So now if you look to the right, we are along that same pond. I expect to see most of these guys go over the water there, but this is like the turnover or forehand route. Chili, this is probably your route, being a lefty.
Yeah,
obviously.
Actually, believe it or not, I go to a forehand turn shot because I like that play, and it gets you right to the basket.
Yeah, so, obviously our cameraman can't go over that swamp there, but there is a pretty unobstructed path right to the basket. Just an easy hyzer shot with a putter, it looks like Zach's lining up for it.
Yeah, I always hear about lefties cheating, but look at this righty.
Right. It looks like he looks like he's parked.
Yeah, he's happy with that.
Rob's setting up for the same thing.
Man, did they cut a tree down? How did this get so wide?
Looks like he hung it a little low, but
yeah, he'll be all right.
All right, Josiah's lining up for it too. Is that a Thunderbird or a fire? That looked like a Sexton Firebird, not a Thunderbird. That's surprised to see him throw such a high speed on that. Yeah, Mark. So we're going 4 for 4 over the pond. Let's get it, boys.
I see a spot.
Yeah, he's in the drink. It might be. I'm pretty sure it's playing casual though.
This might be a good candidate for a Mando, I think.
Nope, because then I would never get birdies on this hole again. So yeah, Mark, I don't believe that's obese. I think he's taking casual relief there.
Wow, they play that whole thing as casual.
I don't know. Yep, we are getting confirmation from our stat guys that is casual. So Mark lining up his par putt. Probably some headwind there.
Yeah, you can tell he wanted it. He was going for it.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to bogey this hole.
No.
That's when he's going to want back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right.
Big birdie putt.
Yeah. Moving on up. Or down.
Same thing in disc golf.
Yeah.
Another birdie.
Yeah, Josiah's getting on a roll. That's good.
All right, nice comeback bogey for Mark.
Yeah.
It's all right. Shrug it off, buddy.
Way to calm yourself and make sure you seal it.
Zach with that's kind of a long putt for the bag on the back, don't you think?
You know, some people want that counterbalance. I don't do it personally. But
No.
Can't say I haven't ever done it.
And me also, when I will get back to that. Let's do this whole preview for you.
Yeah. So this hole 14, par 3, 325. You know, from the long tee, it kind of there's a little bit of an angle. You know, and it doesn't give you that pure straight shot. You know, I feel it sets the righty up on its more of a flip up to straight shot. You know, it kind of causes me fits. I'm not a huge fan of this tee. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you know, if you can throw a straight laser line at it, then it's straight. But you need a little turn and a fade back as a righty.
I go to a putter now just so I can.
You just throw it halfway down. You know, get it, and then have your 50, 60 foot up shot. And I feel that
from the short tee though, it gives me that kind of nice little lefty turn angle. I really like it.
So yeah, but what I was saying about a bag on your back. I like if I am, within 10 feet and I'm going to putt with my bag on my back, I do it one strap because like with the 2 straps on my back, it feels like I don't have it. I don't lean as well.
Man, you're bringing it to the old high school debate, whether one or two strap.
Back in my day, it was one strap was definitely the cool thing.
Right,
to do.
right. That's always been the cool one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This, I can do it 2 straps on, lean forward. I typically, if I'm doing that, I'm picking up the disc I threw as a driver, and throwing it in.
I often do that too when, if I have my drive lands, within 30 feet and I miss my putt and it's just, a little tap in, I usually putt with my driver.
Yeah.
And that is a lot better than it looked from the camera
That's
angle.
setting up real nice. He's into about 20 foot or so, 25.
That is the one thing when on this hole, if you get it down there, it's pretty protected. You don't usually have a bad skip like deep into the rough. Like if you get down onto the green, like it's pretty. It keeps you on the edge.
Yeah, and there's some lines through here on
right.
both sides. Mark might even have a look from where he was at. We'll see.
And then you see our famous faces of Hudson Mills there. Those are scattered throughout the course.
They light up at night. Just so you know, they glow.
Do they really?
Yeah, those faces. Somebody painted them with glow paint.
I did not know that. I've never played a glow round. Oh, that's amazing.
It's not open at night.
All right. You did not hear that out there, folks.
Just float the river in.
Mark probably wanted to stick that one a little closer, but it's a putt.
He didn't really have a good look from there.
No.
Josiah's lining it up though.
Oh, faked out the cameraman.
Just kidding.
Oh, those magnetic bands.
Yeah, that band.
They'll get you.
Taking some victims today.
I said before, these are probably the best baskets in the game. Nice birdie from Zach. Zach is on fire. I think that's 3 out of 4 birdies, or maybe even 4 out of 5. The last few holes, some of them were tough.
Yeah, I agree with you on these baskets. These and the new chain stars with the heavy chains, you can really just punch a disc in.
Nice long par putt there from Mark.
Yep. Good job, Mark.
Yeah, these are the best baskets in the game, in my opinion. The Chainstar Pros are a close second.
Yeah.
The one thing I like about the Chainstar Pros is that band is a little thinner.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah. So yeah, here we go. Hole 15. Now this one is tight for a long, long way. You really got to put it out there straight as an arrow, just over 300, and then hope you don't fade out too much to have any kind of a birdie look. But it's a tough hole here. And like as you see, there's a little path over there on the left. If you fade out and skip over there, there is a line at the basket, but you need to be very fortunate to skip out over there and like be left with a good line. But it does open up a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't give you much air on this hole. Too straight off the tee, you're held up on the right, and too much hyzer as a righty, and you're looking down that channel, but you're not going to have a clean line.
Yeah, and also I'd say that it might be just a little bit farther than 360.
Yeah. Most players are playing it down around that corner and hoping to be in the center.
Yeah, see, it's just a tough hole. You put it up too high, those branches reach out over the fairway, fade out, turn too much. Now there is a good one, but also probably going to skip into the rough on the left because it's just a real tough hole.
Yeah, I actually kind of like this hole as a lefty because I can play most recently I'm throwing like a lift, a streamline lift, and just letting it turn, all the way down the tee or down the fairway, and hopefully you're on the edge of the fairway, if not in the center.
Now Mark looks like he hit the line here in a skip, but then even still ended up rolling right in the fringe. He might be all right. You're gonna see a lot of second shots with some weird straddle, forehand, tomahawk type deals.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Yeah, that's a tough shot with a driver forehand on the turn.
And then really he's throwing the exact same shot again.
He made the correction with something understable and just sending it down there.
One of the tougher 360-foot holes out there, though.
This is the gem of the back nine, if you will, but maybe it might be more like a rather than a diamond, a piece of charcoal for some people. So hasn't quite gone through that pressure yet.
Nice out and up there. All right, now sit down. Okay, it should be a makeable putt. You see Mark going with his more standard putting stance here. Ooh,
what a bit,
man! I feel like he's adjusting well. He was hanging a lot of those longer putts outright, and he's dialing in on them.
Everybody's staying relatively clean here, trying to get up here. It's a tough hole. It really is.
Well, look, all they can do is laugh about it.
Yeah, he's smiling.
And nice bogey. You don't want to miss those tester bogey putts.
Yeah, I feel like this hole is kind of one of those where it's a tweener. It could almost be a par 4 from a long position.
Yeah, if you ever call a 360-foot hole a par 4, you're going to be taking some slack for it. But
especially nowadays.
Yeah,
seems to be the big argument on it has to be a certain distance. Sometimes they don't take into account the the difficulty of the fairway.
Right. So this one,
hole 16 here, it's par 3. 300 footer. I don't know. I figure you probably play a nice little hyzer line at it. Don't you?
Yeah, I throw Zeus up there, try to keep it flat so it doesn't turn or fade too early. Yeah,
the key is getting your disc down and not skipping too much. Because that you really flare skip off of this ground here, and it's it can put you back there with no putt. On what looked like a good drive.
Yeah, as long as you get past those first little guardian trees there, you're usually looking at an easy 3. Yeah. No matter how you end up, if you get past those first ones. Yeah, you probably hugged it a little. Ooh, did that have a horrible kick? I kind of lost sight of it. It looks like way right. Didn't know if that was a bird flying across the fairway or what.
It's always in question on whether you're going to have a look.
Yeah, you definitely want to miss left instead of right on this hole.
Well done, Mark. A little bit off to the side, but he should have a putt there. Decent putt.
And now it looks like a beautiful shot here.
Yeah, that should settle right there.
Oh yeah, maybe a little bit short, but oh yeah, we're getting the replay on this.
Yeah, I think he nestled here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, little short.
yeah, 3.5 short. Yeah.
Zach really turning it on here the second half.
Yes. Oh, do it. Hold.
Josiah.
Go in.
Well, he got a good flight out of it.
Yeah.
It looked like he was turning fast off the tee, but it kind of flipped.
And a little miscommunication there on the fist bump. Ooh,
Well played.
nice little flare up shot. And Mark wants that one back. That's all right. Easy tap in par. That's a beautiful birdie there.
Tap in birdie, tap in pars. There you go.
That's a nice long birdie putt there for Josiah.
Getting one back there. All right.
Zach's got a lot of those colorful MVP discs. I really like what he's throwing out there.
Yeah, like throw gyro. It tends to have that overspin.
Yeah.
It just depends on the end you feel. A lot of players think they're flippy. They don't really test them out.
I feel like gyro does what they're supposed to.
Yeah. If you understand the technology and don't throw it so much spin, they got some good flight.
Right. So hole 17 here. It's long and straight, just a little fade at the end. Nice tight fairway. The rough isn't too bad on this one compared to some of these last few holes.
Yeah, it's thinned out over the years.
Oh, and it looks like we got an ace CTP up there. So congrats to whoever tagged that.
Somebody skipped right into it.
All right, but you just want to keep it nice and straight, just the tiniest bit of fade on the end.
Yeah, you got to hold that straight line quite a ways down. This
looks like it was.
Cameraman.
Beautiful toss.
Did not get the cameraman that time. Good job.
Or maybe he's going to go down there and give the cameraman a high five.
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be hard on the guy. He's holding, however heavy that camera is.
Right. Well, and you're not looking at the disc flying at you. You're looking through the.
Right. You're watching the action.
Right. I'll tell you what. I guarantee 9 out of 10 players would be happy to be on coverage with the risk of that maybe happening once or twice around.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So
give me a shot, right?
Well, we'll just try to do the best coverage we can to make it worth their while.
Sir. Yeah.
Man, a bunch of good throws here.
He's really got that flip up control. He likes it. He tends to go a little less stable disc and get that pop out to get the movement on it.
Josiah taking his time. Ooh, thought he was going to make it count. Oh, Mark ended up not too bad. I thought he was going to be more in the rough.
Yeah, he snuck through.
Ooh. Yeah, Mark just hanging him. He's hanging him out a little wide this round, but
yeah, he's going for it though. He's really trying though. All right, there you go. There's the birdie.
Rob, he's showing he's a force to reckon with here.
Yeah, he's really pushing the gas pedal.
Yeah, that's fine. Zach's been laying it on, and he is not catching any ground on him.
Way to pick up that comeback.
Nope. Josiah here to save his par. Bangs it. Don't want to miss that one. Hey, that's a pretty clean hole there.
Yep.
And that's you always gotta love when you can just drop in the birdie putt.
Yeah.
Zach on fire right now.
Yeah. Can we get a follow flight on the roll past the cameraman?
All right, and on to 18.
Yeah, all right, the famous 18. This is a real great shot. It's actually one of my favorite holes. On the course.
I'm surprised to hear a lefty say that.
I'm a lefty with a crush Anheuser shot, so it's a little bit harder from the long tee, but getting out here into this area is probably where most people are going to land. It's a tough turn for me as a lefty, but it's a great fairway. You get up into here, you're looking at it. You can chance it if you want. And then it brings you into this fast green. You know, you're really, you know, especially as a righty, I can see this being, you really got to control a shot up to this basket.
Yeah, I really struggle on this hole from the longs. I don't know that where you need to hit that turn. I usually end up flying right into those pines up there.
Yeah, that's unfortunately that is what's in your way.
It's also a well-designed hole.
Yeah.
And also, if you turn it over or you hang it out too far right, there is lots of open area behind that wall of rough.
And then you got opportunities. I do have a good story about this hole. This is one of the reasons it's my favorite. I actually got my first win as a pro player. It was non-sanctioned. Mystic Mills in 2011.
All right, congratulations, buddy.
Birdied this hole from both the long and the short. The long was during the daylight, and the short was in the dark. So it was a special place in my heart.
I've heard of Mystic Mills. Does that still go on?
I believe they changed the name now. It's was at the Gulch for Little Ghouls at the Gulch, but it's A3 tournament, so it still happens. I think. Chills at the Mills.
It doesn't look like Mark got the line he wanted to here.
Yeah, at the same time, it's competitive, but
I mean, it is in the fairway, but there's probably those trees right in front of him. He's gonna have to go heavy hyzer.
Contending with those, yeah.
Oh, he's going turnover.
Oh, yeah, you just don't get the skip on this type of grass.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough hole for being so wide open.
So when you get there as a player, say,
get it.
Ooh,
nice,
and a great long bid from Josiah.
Like in Josiah's position, are you going for that shot, or are you just kind of trying to get it close and take your three?
I'm giving it a half run, I guess. I don't know. I also try to make everything in my range. Like, by my range, I mean like even if it's off the tee.
And the roll away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like near the end of the round, though, you really, you might be in the position where you're thinking, one more stroke, and give it a little bit better run.
Yeah. Also, that's how you, and that's a big bogey putt from Mark there. Way to shrug off that bad skip off the top of the basket, buddy. Yeah. All right, couple tap in pars. Josiah to finish off our day with the par. All right, so that is the end of round 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. We got one more hole here. There's so we are playing the practice basket next.
Yeah.
So this is actually a little bit awkward for these guys, I guess, finishing up on 18 and then going to the practice basket. They go walk all the way down it and then have to go play it.
Oh yeah.
And also, what do you think of this measurement here? I would say it's less than 305.
I think you're right. I think it's more like 275 or so.
Yeah, but it's not that difficult of a shot. It's completely blind off the tee, but all you need to do is like hit this little turnover here, or forehand, or just a lefty. It's probably easy as can be for a lefty.
It's a pretty routine, straight to hyzer finish shot for a lefty. So, yeah, give me this as my last hole. I'll take it.
Right. It's gonna be a little awkward walking down the whole hole, then playing it, then walking right back to tourney headquarters.
Yeah. Well, there are options. You could play it from in the woods, but it's a great shot from that tee pad, rather than from a makeshift.
No, this is what I figured. This is what it would be when they were adding
the 10th,
the 10th
or 19th hole.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Also, I'm surprised more TDs don't do this. It's a cool little shot. Not very difficult, but it's a fun throw.
I think it's just because like you said, the positioning of the tee. I mean, maybe if you start, if you're starting here,
right, or if if you had tee times and this was hole 1,
right, exactly.
It's hard to see where that's going. Looks like he got the fade back right at the basket. Yeah, part. Yeah, Mark, that's how you end the round.
Yeah, well done. All right, so looks like everybody gave themselves a chance.
Yeah.
A little long putt here. He's probably about 45.
Yeah, it's real tough to tell these distances on camera. They seem to always be farther.
So does the camera make the putts look short?
I'm saying, the camera makes the putts look shorter.
I heard it takes off a few pounds.
And nice out note.
He really wants to seal the deal.
Yeah, this would be a big birdie putt to end the round. Yeah, he was confident.
I always want to end that round, end that round.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than ending around with a birdie, especially when you're, most likely leader.
Yeah.
So, do you check live scoring during rounds?
Not really. Sometimes, but most of the time, no. I'd rather just play my game because I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Right.
How about yourself?
No, that'll be the first thing I do when I'm done with the round. Though is check the live scores.
I feel like it's somewhat of a distraction, but I'm not against it either. So.
All right, a couple birdies, a par, a bogey. Zach probably didn't like to end the round like that, but he really closed it out hot there. So don't let that bogey get you down for next round. You gotta love that. Josiah's having fun out there.
Was that a legal putt? I'm not really sure.
Now it's you gotta love this. You gotta love some guys just having fun out there, man.
See his character. Yeah, there. That's great.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. These guys looks like they had a lot of fun today, and that's what's most important. So yeah, good card, good round. They had a lot of impressive throws out there, a lot of good runs. Rob really turned it on. He's got a 6-stroke lead over Zach.
Really separated there.
Yeah.
That's great to see the guys on the leader card. They're
right.
They're up there again. They battled and back and forth, and Zach went down. Came right back up. He's tied for second.
Right, Josiah's there in 7th, and Mark is only a couple strokes off of that leaderboard there.
Yeah, it tightened up.
Yeah.
It's all dropping by a stroke every place there.
Yeah. So guys, we'll be back with round 3 coverage from the Southern Michigan Open. It's been a Nate Davis Disc Golf production. He's Chili. I am Noah. And it's been real, guys. Chili, you got anything you want to add?
Tune in next time.
In the meantime, get out and throw, because you never know where your next throw may take you.